Hi everyone, today I'd like to talk about the DUcare 7-piece makeup brushes set. I was sent a free sample set of brushes for leaving my honest opinion and review purposes. So as you can see, this is everything that comes with the set. It's the brushes, a carrying case, instructions, and a little packet. I guess it's like a little charcoal packet. The inside of the carrying case, as you can see, is lined and it has an extra pocket. It's very compact and very lightweight and very easy to take with you. The actual little floral uh, instructions are kind of neat because they give you information about the brushes. The back of the same little instruction design gives you instructions on how to care for your brushes. So the brushes that are in this set are a powder brush. All the brushes have bamboo handles and synthetic bristles, by the way. A blush brush. And the next one is a tapered foundation brush, which I loved. I really did like it. It was very easy to use. And a eyeshadow brush, which was also very nice. A eyebrow brush, which I didn't use, but I imagine someone would find a use for it in a set like this. A eye blending brush, which I just fell in love with. And the final one is a highlighter brush, which we'll see just in a second or two. The highlighter brush. The highlighter brush I didn't use because, again, I don't know how to highlight, which is something I probably should learn how to do. But the set includes your basics, which is great. This was just a video that I took of myself applying makeup. I started off by putting on my concealer, and then this was actually me using the tapered foundation brush. Sorry it's at a funny angle. I'm still learning how to take video using a tripod and trying to adjust everything. So it's sort of a learning process. But I did like that the foundation brush did hold the foundation, but it didn't leave like streaks of foundation all over my face, or it wasn't clumped all in one spot either. Thanks to the tapered design, it really did glide over my face. And I noticed that as I was using the brushes, I didn't have any bristle loss, which is great because nobody likes ending up with half of their brush on their face. So this is just me some more playing around with it. And it was very easy. As you can see, it glides well over the skin. They don't flatten out too much as you apply your makeup. And I also liked it because it really did give me an even foundation, and it gave me sort of an even skin tone. It's a little hard to tell from that angle, but I didn't think my makeup looked so bad once I was done. So I went on to the next brush after this one, which was the powder brush. And the powder brush I really did like because of the fact that it's a larger brush, so it gives you a larger surface area to use, and it really does give you a lot of coverage. So if for especially since summer's coming, for anyone that just likes to throw powder on, that would be very, very useful. And it does give you a nice coverage. It does give you an even glide again over the skin. And I did like it because it did give me an even coverage. I know I sound like a broken record, but that's what I felt it did. It really did blend well, and it worked really well in general. So I really did like it. So the next brush after the blush brush, I'm sorry, after the powder brush was the blush brush, which we'll get to in a couple seconds. Again, I'm sorry this took so long. It's just that it was a learning process. So this is just me still using the powder brush. But the one thing that I did like about these brushes is that the bristles are very, very soft and very flexible. They're not like some of the other brushes you can come across, which are like really, really hard and not flexible at all. These actually are very nice. They, as I mentioned, they didn't fall off of the actual brush head, which was great. This was me using the blush brush, so it was very nice. I found that the application for the blush was very even. It held the blush on the actual brush very well, and I didn't end up having too much blush on one side and not enough on the other, or having any other issue like that. It was very, very even. It glided well, and it worked really, really well. The brushes themselves, the handles, as I mentioned, are bamboo and the bristles are synthetic, but the handles and the actual brush head itself seem to be very high quality, and they seem that they will last a long time with proper care. And basically, when I wash them, I just wash them with a little soap and warm water, and they rinse clean, and then I just lay them to dry. So this is actually just me using the eyeshadow brush. The eyeshadow brush I really did like because, again, it gives you control over your eyeshadow, and I didn't end up with a ton of eyeshadow on one eye and not enough on the other. The brush seemed to pick up enough eyeshadow, and it seemed to glide well over my lid. The blending brush also is really, really useful for when I did my eyeshadow. I used that next, and the blending brush was really, really helpful because it did add an extra layer of color to the eyeshadow that I had applied. And again, it really did um, give me nice coverage, and it did give my eyes a pop of color. So as I mentioned, the set's very nice. It's basic, but it's very, very nice, and it does offer quality for the price, which I was very, very surprised with. So this was the end result. I was very happy with everything in general. So if you're looking for a nice set of makeup brushes, please give them a try, and thank you for watching.